Morning team. It's a very cold December morning. I come down last night, obviously in the dark, and I decided to jump on Orchard. Just because the other lates were giving me a bit of a hammering of late. I've had one fish in about 8 sessions or something. But this one has been just as fruitful overnight. It weren't too bad last night. It's quite warm. As soon as that wind died and the cloud goes, you know you're going to struggle, don't you? But yeah, this is Orchard, so I've got one on the corner, sort of over here somewhere, and then two just dropped in a hole just in front of me. But I haven't seen anything move this morning. Oddly surprising, is it? Do you know what I mean? But I used to van last night, sort of first night in the van, and yeah, it's kind of weird sat in a fucking van. It's like, yeah, it's fucking weird. I nearly got the bivvy out in the bed. It's like, this is fucking weird. I don't like being in here because, you know, fishing's about watching the water. I mean, I know it's dark, but fishing's about sort of like watching the water and watching your rods and just being outside. And stuck in the van, it literally is like home from home. But apart from it being like far superior in comfort, I mean, it was the best night's kip I've had on the bank ever. You know, the bed was dead straight, obviously, no sag in the bed. I was nice and warm. Obviously no wind noise. I mean, the door was open. I had the door open. I'm not a shut myself in the van type of guy. So the door will always be open, I think. I might get a curtain for the summer. I don't know. I'm not a camper van man, am I? So it's just all like a new experience for me. But yeah, nothing fucking bleak last night. But I'm going to hang it out till about 11. You never know, something might materialise. But I'll go show you the van I've been building. So there's the old bed. I've got 3 bits of wood in, like 2 bits are under there to make the centre of the bed. Sorry, pointing. And then I've got a 3rd bit here. So when my boy wants to come with me, he can kip in. But I'm luckily being a fucking short ass, I fit in fucking widthways, which is really good because it means it gives me a load of room up here, where I can obviously build my kitchenette. Fucking Chartwell kitchenette. Hang on, let me turn it round. So it's kind of awkward. Anyway, this is the kitchenette. So I don't really know where I'm going to put shit. I just put crap everywhere. But here's my library. Got my favourite books there. That's my favourite book. I have read them all, but a long time ago. Perhaps I should read them again, but these are my favourite books. All signed, these ones. A little shelf up there. That's a little portable aircon unit for the summer. I used that this summer at home. That's really good days. You fill it up with water and it sort of sprays a mist at you. That's for tea and coffee. I'm not really a sugar man, so I've got a lot of hooks and stuff in one of them. Then we got the fucking bait, what do you call that? I don't even know what that thing's called. There's some goos up there and some pop-up. I don't really use these pop-ups. The ones I use are in my bag, but the old crusher. And then we got my bait bucket department there. That still needs rubbing down and painting. And then the bed department, because obviously I'm going to have to use the bed and the bivvy. I'm not going to localise myself to the van, am I? And then up here I've got the telly for the boys so they can watch his Octonauts on. But, so anyway, let me spin this round again. Right, so that's a bit easier. I can sit down. So, obviously I am no fucking camper van builder, right? It's not the first camper I've done. However, it is my job as a carpenter to do like storage solutions and stuff like that. So when it comes to this type of thing, it isn't really no different, is it? It's just smaller. But so I have gone to town in it. I've done it pretty well. So it starts off with a sound deadening, like Dodo mat, or what it's called. It's the same stuff you use for car audio. I've used it before on car audio. It's like a really thin, I reckon it's like a bitumen mat, and you stick it to all the panels. So the roof and the sides have got these bitumen panels on, and that just takes like the dong out the van when the rain hits it. It turns it into like a thud. And then you've got an 8mm sort of sticky black insulation that goes on top of that. So that's all been done. And then you have like this cotton wool stuff. There's a little bit up there. I don't know if you can see this. It's like this cotton wool stuff. Still got to finish that bit off. And then you have this like the cotton wool stuff. It's about 40mm thick. And then that you really go to town with. You stick it in there, all the crevices, all the panels, all the holes, and in the like the van supports and stuff like that. And then once that's done, you go to town. So obviously I could see them. You got the 3 struts across the top of the roof to obviously hold the roof up, to give the roof strength. So I just popped some battens on there and done the ceiling. That was the first job. That was quite difficult, to be fair, because this is 21mm and it weren't milled quite straight, and on your own it was a bit of a ball ache. But I've got handy jacks and stuff for work, so if without them I'd have needed a hand, but they come in useful. And then the rest is what it is. I've got two coffins just here, either side of me. One's got me bed in, and some spare nets and stuff like that, and that one goes in there. And then in this one I've got sort of bait buckets with my boilers in and stuff. The battery, quite a big battery in there. I've just run a separate battery for the lights because I'm not going to be like doing weeks on end. It's only going to be like overnighters with a boy. I don't sort of like go to town on it electrically. I mean, the battery's massive. It'll run these little lights probably for about fucking, I don't know, we'll probably run them for a year, I'd imagine. So the battery's just in there, and I just click them on my crocodile clips, so I can just take them off when I'm not using it, because I don't trust stuff like that, especially when I've done it. And then obviously we've got the telly for the boys so they can watch his Octonauts. That's just a 24 smart telly. And obviously it's like a mini media wall, so that's what I do at work. So I built a frame and set it in so it sits sort of like flush, because you don't want a fucking telly hanging out looking shit. With a little shelf I can put my sounder box and whatever else on there. So that's that. Me Corda fucking curtains, look. These are £9 off Amazon, right? Absolute treat. And then in here I've got my pin board, my Carpy fucking pin board. Anything Carpy is going to go on this pin board, good or bad. That's going to be revealed in a later blog. But we've got some Carpy bits. I mean, the magic twigs just got to go on there. That's probably the product with the most controversy. You know what I mean. That's the product with the biggest shout out this year anyway. I've got my little charging point down here. There's another little battery in there. I can charge my phone and stuff off there. Sorry, there you go, that's the charging point. And again, I'm used to modifying cars, so putting charging points and stuff like that in is relatively easy compared to a full-on system, isn't it? So I tell you what, I'll come over here and see outside. So there's obviously still stuff to finish off. I've got this to finish off, and I might put a curtain up here. Another little one I can just fold back, probably to here. That'd tie back there quite nice. And then what we've got in here, what we've got in there? So we've got push to open cupboard in there. Oh yeah. So I've got my gas stuff in there. So there's a gas heater, like a bigger stove for when the boy comes. And the waders and stuff, and obviously the bottles for the sink are going to go under there, because I'm going to get the sink going so the boy can wash his hands. And the other one, we just got grub and the little stove, you know, the quick access stove is just in that one. And then it is what it is, really. Nothing really much else to shout about in here. But, a little mat. So I rubbered the floor, obviously. It's going to have wet stuff on it. We've got a little carping cuts mat he made me for the front there, just to carpet it up a bit. But yeah, really weird. Sort of sat in here. I'm not too sure whether I liked it or not, to be fair. It was alright, like, obviously, in a camper van, but I much prefer sort of being out there amongst it. Perhaps it'd be better in the summer when the back doors are open, and it's, I think it's because of the fact that I couldn't see my rods. I mean, they're not far, they're fucking hell, they're like about 8 yards away. But, and obviously I positioned them in a place where I don't need to be on them fucking instantly. Obviously, there's going to be situations, especially down Charlie's, where you need to be on your rods instantly. You ain't just thinking about how to use a van, but it's not. I'm not going to be localising myself to a fucking van. I struggle to catch enough as it is, so if I'm going to be fucking picking swims where I can use a van, it's going to fucking hinder my chances even more. But as I say, I've got the bed, the bivvy, so, and the only thing I haven't got in here is the barra, because I don't fancy fucking tripping over a barra fucking every 10 seconds. But whenever I need the barra, obviously I can just pop the barra on if I know that I'm going places where you can't use a van and I'm going to need a barra. So down Charlie's don't need a barra, so you can even, like, obviously this is pretty much Charlie's. It's you pull up and the swim's there, so there's only fucking 3 yards from where the bivvy would be. But, I think in hindsight, I like the fact that we've got the side door. I prefer fucking bumbling out the rear, to tell you the truth, because you can see it a bit more bivvy like, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's me in a camper. I'm gonna roll it out to about 11, I reckon. I find myself being like really bored, because like, I don't know, in the bivvy you just fucking lay down, I guess. But yes, it's really easy to get bored in a van, because like you're just stuck in a fucking van, aren't you? But I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea in a minute, or a cup of coffee, and catch up with you some other time. But anyway, that's the van. I'll show you some pictures of outside of it. I'll take you for a walk round. It's a nice little van. Excuse me. So yeah, it's a 2014 Custom, a white one. I'm thinking about getting it. I was going to get it wrapped. It's quite expensive to get it wrapped, but it's just quite nice. Got me plate on it, I've had for a long time. I don't know if I want to ruin it or not. I like the fact that it doesn't look like a camper. Do you know what I mean? It just looks like a van. Because I don't want to be like one of them fucking camper fuckers. Do you know what I mean? Look at me, I've got a camper. I ain't fucking like that. That's not me. But yeah, half of me says fucking just spray it, because I'm into modifying cars. Half of me just says fucking spray it, fucking matte green, and fucking proper carpet it up. And the other half of me says just fucking leave it alone. Although I'm getting a window put in there. Putting a window in there next week. It should turn up. Because you need a window when the door's shut, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking hell, shut the door, it's fucking pitch black. Well, they've got lights, but it's like, and you can hear fuck all, like proper nothing, with the sound deadening and everything. I was out in a storm last week, and it wasn't too bad when I turned up, to be fair. It was just a bit choppy and sort of like hard drizzle. And then at about 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning, it started to really chuck it down. And fucking none the fucking wiser in here with the sound deadening. It just dulls every noise. It's so quiet. I had the door too, so all I could hear was just, I knew it was raining because I could hear it through the door. But actual fucking like rain fucking bouncing off the van, nothing. looking at a fucking thing. So it does work. So if you're building a camper van, don't skimp out on the insulation. Because yeah, you wouldn't want to do all this fucking work and it'd be noisy and shit and fucking I can't get to sleep. And not only that, the insulation obviously works in the summer. See, I left the bulkhead in because it was pointless me taking the bulkhead out because I wasn't going to gain any room, an inch perhaps. But I quite like the fact that it's got the bulkhead in, it's separate. If I do catch ever, obviously I'm going to have like smelly fucking nets and fucking shit in here. At least the fucking cabs smell free in it. And the bulkhead in. Plus it gives me somewhere to fix all the shit that's nice and solid, because I'd only have to build something else if I took it out, so I just left it in. There's also storage just behind the bed in a Transit Custom, and I've got my waders and stuff in there. Me waders and me fucking hipsters and bits under there. It's quite big. So that's it, guys. That's me. That's the van. So hopefully we'll bring some blogs from the van. I need some ideas. It's you know, the van's new, yeah, but the blog's so old and I've covered so much stuff in it. I just feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. But I need some ideas. I need help, guys. Give me some help. Do you know what I mean? I need something fresh. The news is fucking old hat. I know there's fucking stuff coming out, but it's fucking news, isn't it? Anyway, nice one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.
Fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. I fuck around, round, 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 I fuck around. Fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. I'm getting fucked fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place.